Say it again?
At the same time, neither the Christians. Now, you see what you're saying.
What do you mean neither the Christians?
They don't. You see what you're saying? I know you're going to go to the Trinity. But
Yeah, they believe that though.
Yeah. But you see the Trinity, yeah? The way... I know it, but explaining it's mad. But they're not all the same, if you know what I'm saying. So
of course, they're different sects.
Exactly.
You're talking about sectarians.
That's not saying that is God or that is God.
It should be simple to explain.
It's simple for a learned man.
Yeah. You try to learn, of course. That's good. All of us, all of us who are in that position.
Say I know everything about anything.
Without any doubt.
Even my own religion, I don't. You get what I'm saying? But then, obviously...
matters of religion or
No,
God
but the Trinity,
should be a bit clear.
with the Trinity,
No.
so the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the idea is that they're all within you. You get what I'm saying?
No, sorry to cut you. I spoke about Christian. I've been coming to the park since 2005.
It's my first time here.
I've been coming here for the last, how many years now? 05, huh? 14, 15 years, okay? I've been speaking to Christians, even outside. I'm a preacher. I give DAWAH, I'm outside, so I've been speaking to different types of Christianity, or Christians, better to say, yeah? Christians, yeah? There is some Christians don't believe Jesus to be God. I accept that, yeah? But the mainstream Christians, they believe Jesus to be God, literally God.
That's when you go to New Testament. And then
No, but my point here is that Islam comes in and say, look, Jesus was a mighty messenger. Jesus was a Messiah. So Islam affirmed that, yeah? But also tells you, Jesus cannot be God, neither him or his mother. Why? Look, Allah gave us Allah gave us intellectual proof. So when Allah gave us intellectual proof, regardless if you are a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim, you understand this argument. Allah said, both of them used to eat food. The meaning of the verse, yeah? Both of them used to eat food. Yeah. Meaning, that is not the nature of the Most High. The Most High does not rely on nothing. Does not depend on nothing. Everyone depends on the Most High. So the Most High showing us with the logical argument why Jesus cannot be God, understand, or his mother. So now you...
I'm not arguing that Jesus is
No,
God.
what I'm saying to you...
No,
what I'm saying to you, my point here is that as a human being, when you analyze religions, yeah, especially the main one, like Christianity, Judaism, Islam, yeah, you look and you see which one make more sense, which one goes in line with your natural inclination and the sound reasoning. Islam says you worship one God. A perfect God, okay? Okay,
yeah.
now you pray to God.
Call him God, you call him Allah, but he's all the same
Yeah,
person.
okay. God, I'm talking about the creator of the heavens and the earth and the ocean between them. Okay. Now the question I will ask you, what is your criteria? Do you remember I was asking him, but I'll ask in a different way. What is your criteria you are utilizing to know the way you are worshipping the Most High is the correct way?
How do I know?
Anwar. You're going to pick up the...
Through what I've read in my own beliefs.
Okay.
That's what I judge it on. Obviously, I will be... If I'm wrong, I'll be questioned, I'll be judged on judgment day.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're here.
I'm not going to listen to his story.
That's why we have to verify.
You need to do this, that. Yeah, of course.
We have to study.
Verify
Yeah.
yourself if it's bullshit.
That's
innit?
you search.
But I'm not going to listen to his story to say, oh, you should do that,
Okay,
that.
yeah.
No. Because over the years, the state has interfered with religion far too many times. So for me to go down, like, especially the New Testament,
Okay.
for me to go down that road now, it's been interfered with too many times. Like,
It changed.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, without any doubt.
Yeah, change.
Yeah,
So,
be corrupted.
yeah, exactly. So
Yes.
I refer to the Old Testament to a certain degree, but like I say,
Even the Old Testament, to be honest.
what changed?
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Look, I'll give you
It's been changed wording in terms of to make it easier for people to understand.
Okay,
But
I'll
we
tell
don't
you.
use those same words that we did back then. That we
No,
do now.
I'll tell you, for example, yeah. If you read Jeremiah 8:8, Jeremiah 8:8, he says to the Israelites, how can you claim to be wise when the pen of the law, when the pen of the scribes have changed the law? What is the law here? In English language, the law means the Torah. So he said to them, how can you claim you are wise when your own pen, the scribes, have changed the teaching of Moses? Also, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
So you rely on the Old Testament more.
Yeah.
Okay, the Old Testament now. You and I, naturally,
Yeah.
okay, we believe God is perfect.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Regrets, when you regret something, is it from perfection or imperfection? Why? Because you didn't know the outcome of it.
No.
For example,
no one does.
Choosing this brother to take care of my wealth. Then I go Algeria, then I come back, I found, you know what, he took my money. So I said, I regret for choosing him, yes?
Yeah.
Now when you go to the Old Testament, in Genesis, likewise in Samuel, he said, God greatly regrets for choosing Saul as a king because he turned his back on him. So you told me God regret is imperfection. So why God has been described with something which is imperfect, and you and I, we know God is perfect.
But again, that's his story. Someone else wrote that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You cannot trust it. That's what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying it's not that you cannot trust it.
Not everything.
It's my opinion on that. Whether it's not that you
No,
can
but my
trust
point, brother, what I'm saying, the point here I'm trying to
it. I
establish.
say it like this, yeah. God made Jesus, yeah.
God made.
God made Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, God
So
created Jesus, yeah.
You accept the way that he made him, yeah.
Yeah, he created Jesus,
Breath
yes.
into him, all that, yeah.
Yeah, God,
So
spirit.
that, he didn't do that. Yes, he's done that for all of us in a sense. But we all came through our parents. He done that for Jesus, yeah.
Directly, yeah.
So we
He created him with B.
give Jesus a more closeness, like you do with Muhammad.
No. Well, no. Before we go to that, out of respect, you skipped. Wait. The point. Yeah. Do you know why? About the God regretting. You haven't dealt with it. That if in the Old Testament says God regrets, and you and I,
I'm
we
not
know.
going to argue on it because I don't recall reading it. So,
Yeah, check it.
So
No
only
problem.
an idiot would argue something that he hasn't read.
That's what I'm saying. Check it. It's in Samuel.
check it.
Yeah, in Samuel and Genesis. I'll give you another one.
I'll look it back. I'll look it back and I'll check it.
Yeah, I'll give you
come back
another.
and debate with you. I don't mind.
No problem. You know what? Debating is there's two types of debating. There's a praiseworthy one and blameworthy. I don't mind the praiseworthy one, which both us would try to speak and establish our points. Yes, with respect to everything. Blameworthy one when the guy just waffling. Okay, so I'm saying eating waffle in the morning, then it comes to waffle here. Okay, no, my point here is that also another thing in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament mentioned that Jacob wrestled with God, and Jacob overpowered God. God is all powerful. No one overpower him. God's all powerful.
Jacob overpowered
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
And won.
Yeah, one. And he said, I'm not gonna let you go until you bless me. He said, what's your name? He said, my name is Jacob. He said, no more name Jacob. His name is Israel.
I've been going to church since I was a kid. I've never.
Get.
Jacob,
You came to the right church. You came to the right church today.
All my life I've never heard that. You're telling me.
Yeah. I'll show you.
All my life I've never heard that.
I'll show you. God, Jacob wrestling with God.
And won.
Yeah, one. Yeah, and he said, I'm not letting you
So
go.
why ain't Jacob God then?
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. My point in the Quran, Allah already taught us that the previous scripture has been tampered with. You understand? And you can see that clearly. And that, here. Genesis 32.
Yeah.
Jacob wrestled with.
Story. 2 years, yeah.
I will not let you go unless you bless me. What is your name, Jacob?
Bro, let me read.
Yeah, read it. Read it.
The Messiah. We celebrate.
It said the man, don't say God.
Yeah, okay. Then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with what?
God, yeah,
with
and
God
overcome.
and with humans, and have overcome.
Yeah, because you struggled with God.
Yeah, God-
Internally, that doesn't mean that you wrestled with him.
Even with eternal.
No.
Even eternal.
Back up, listen.
Yeah.
Bro,
Read it.
Man, yeah?
Read it from the read it from the beginning.
I read it all up. Took off his 2 sons. Blah, blah, blah. After that, he sent them across. So Jacob was left alone and with a man, wrestled with him until daybreak.
Okay.
Where's God?
Not here. Carry on.
Yeah, no, I read down. Yeah. So
Yeah. When the man could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that the hip
and
was
was
wrenched as his wrist.
wrestled with the man.
Then
the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak."
But Jacob said,
"I will not let you go unless you bless me."
unless you bless me, okay?
Then the man asked, "What is your name?" Jacob answered,
Okay, then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have who?
Struggled with God.
So who-
No,
continue.
You can join the two.
No, okay. Jacob said, sorry.
No.
Jacob,
Man.
okay, sorry.
It's
Hey,
self-explanatory. Man, God, they're not the same person.
The same.
It said God.
Now, three of you, akhi, please. Here, he said the reason that your name is Jacob because you struggled with God.
Yes.
How you struggled with God?
You struggle with. I struggle.
No, it's talking about wrestling.
I struggle.
Carry on. Okay, carry on. Okay, carry on. Sorry, akhi. Jacob.
You can wrestle with your
Brother, read
Wrestle with your belief,
it.
your
Read it. Jacob said, please tell me your name.
It's not all physical.
Brother. Jacob said, please tell me your name. So Jacob's carry on. But he replied, what do you ask my name? Then he blessed him there. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, it is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared.
Yes, but it doesn't say that. Yes.
Bro, come on. Allah is the clear.
No, you can join the two.
Okay, what does it mean? Go on. Let me explain. What does it mean?
I saw God, yeah, face to face, and yet my life was spared, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's wrestling with him.
He's wrestling with him.
Until daybreak. Then he saw God face to face.
And God said, I'm not letting go.
So you're saying it's not God he saw.
The header says Jacob wrestles with God.
And even the title, brother, even the title.
Even the title in the Bible.
Jacob wrestled with.
With God. In the title way. Just
Where's the mental wrestling? Where's the spiritual wrestling?
Khalas, anyway. My point is.
because you
Yeah,
take
okay,
everything you apply physically. You know?
No, but
You do this.
Let me highlight that.
Every Muslim
This
has met
signifies
this.
a
You
physical
take
wrestling.
something here that you disagree with, and then you conjoin it with another issue,
But
and
brother,
then say
it
bang.
Listen to Baba, listen to
it
Baba.
speaks for itself, though.
Yeah, the man and
No,
God, two different
But hold
people.
on. So Jacob was left alone, and the man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip. So you can no longer say
It's
like
metaphorical.
an intellectual
Metaphorical.
wrestling. No, it's physical now.
Yeah, it's physical.
He physically touched.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hip.
All right, so the man, well, you're saying to me,
Brother,
The Bible is
just to
saying
put
this
it in rest, to put it in rest, to put it in rest.
If you're wrestling with your thoughts, can your thoughts physically touch a part of your hip?
It doesn't make any sense, it's true. To put it in rest, Jacob wrestled with God. Jacob wrestled with who? With the man of God.
Jacob wrestled with God.
Khalas.
That's what it says. Jacob wrestled with God.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't mean physically.
What, how is touching him? No, where's him let me go? Where's him let me go?
I'm taking two. See, it's all down to interpretation. I'm taking two different things from there.
No, but where's him let me go?
Huh?
Why Jacob is telling the person Jacob is wrestling with, he's telling Jacob, let me go. And Jacob said, no, you have to bless me.
And then he touched a part of his hip.
So I said, bro, Isaac.
You're taking
It's not in the mind there.
Verbatim. This is not me saying it. This is not me translating or this is not an
It is your translation. It's your interpretation.
No, I read this. This is the Bible. Genesis 32.
Malachi.
Those are women the donkeys, but leave the virgin women alive.
I'll tell you. Okay,
Brother,
so
I understand
even
that, but
metaphorically,
it says literally.
even metaphorically, you cannot wrestle with God and overpower him. Even metaphorically. Metaphorically, you wrestle with Satan and you overpower him. For example, hear me out. Satan telling you, yeah, for example, Satan, I'll give you an example. Satan will tell you, kill this innocent person. And you want to do something evil, but you struggle with it, say no, and you don't do it. You have overpowered Satan metaphorically.
So you've wrestled with it. So you just
But
put the words
with
exactly
Satan,
what I just said.
Satan.
Exactly what I just said.
My brothers. Okay. No, you missed the point. With Satan, not with God.
Why not? Why can you do that with Satan but not with God?
Because Satan is weaker, God is powerful. God is no one more powerful than God. And God.
No one ever said that. No one ever said that.
Yes.
No God.
But you believe Jacob overpowered him.
You believe that? Don't put words in my mouth.
You said-
You showed me that text.
Yes, so do you accept it? Do you accept
Don't
it?
tell me what I did.
Okay, do you accept it?
Don't edit this shit and try and make it look like I'm.
Do you accept it?
we're not
Don't
editing no
swear,
shit.
don't swear.
I'm telling you right now.
Calm down.
No, because you.
Okay. Do you accept it?
You threw that out at me, yeah.
Okay, do you
And now
accept
you're telling me- and now you're telling me.
That's why you keep telling us.
Now you're telling. Go
on.
You're orientating.
Let him speak.
Let me out of turn.
No, don't do that.
No. Don't do what?
You can say, okay,
No,
hold on,
I'm
simmer
not
down.
going to be shouting over. You come over for a conversation.
No, bro. No.
We have a conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna have that discussion. Go on. Don't have to be
One
disrespectful.
at a time.
Go on.
Otherwise, I'll fuck off.
No, don't swear, bro. Don't swear. Go on.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Akhwan, that's what I'm saying. Shoot. Let me speak, Akhwan. Don't
During
gentlemen.
this conversation,
Yes, go on.
Yeah?
Go on.
You put that out at me, yeah?
That's correct.
I
put
told
that
you
back.
what I thought on the subject already, yeah?
Okay.
So don't remix it and then tell me that
Okay, let me.
That's not what I
Okay,
said.
no problem. Okay, now, do you accept this passage? Do you accept this passage?
I referred to what I said at the beginning, and I know you remember.
You have to research it.
I know you remember.
You want to research it, you mean?
No, not research it. I referred to what I said to you at the beginning. Because, yeah, it says Jacob wrestled with God.
Yeah.
Does not mean that it was physical.
You mean?
But do you
Okay.
accept
Wait, brother, wallah, if
Do I
10
accept
people.
the verse?
Yeah, meaning that you saw.
I haven't read it in its
No
entirety,
problem.
so
So,
I'm not gonna
so-
comment on more than on
no problem, brother. So, are you saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, correct me if I'm wrong. So, are you saying the wrestles means here is not literal, it's metaphorical? That's what you're saying.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
That's what now I'm coming back to
that's
you.
exactly what I'm
No
saying.
problem. That's what I said. So I'm coming back to you. Metaphorically, even metaphorically,
Yeah.
you cannot wrestle God and overpower him.
If he sees something in you and wants to let you win, you can.
Say again.
If he sees something in you and wants to let you win, you can.
But God is all powerful all the times.
Exactly.
But if he's all
exactly. So God knows the game, you don't. So if he lets you win and you think you've won, yeah, and he's let you win, there's a reason.
No, but if
You don't have
God,
to understand it.
listen carefully. If God's all powerful all the times, then meaning God's eternally all powerful.
Yeah.
To say there was a time when someone overpowered the same God who is all powerful eternally is a
No,
paradox.
but for you to say that you beat God, you've won, yeah? Doesn't mean that you necessarily have. He might be playing the game. God knows that. Remember, God.
But that's what he says here. He says overpowered
It
him.
doesn't matter what it says. Remember, God is.
Come on, bro.
It doesn't though.
It does, because that's the
we're on
Bible.
Earth. It doesn't matter. Listen, you see, God, yeah. God is the most powerful.
That's
yeah?
correct. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you're wrestling with your demons, yeah.
Yeah.
And God, and you think you're winning, and God decides to let you win, yeah. That doesn't mean that you've won. That means that you think God has got plans.
But demons are not God.
God's got plans.
But demons are not God, bro.
Are you referring to physical demons or mental ones?
Demons.
Like you said, if you're
Demons?
fight-
You said
if
you-
you're
Is there
fighting with the demons.
reference to demons in the
No, no, I'm
text?
saying-
Is there reference to demons?
No, you just
Let's not talk about
You said
You brought it
demons.
up. You brought it up.
Hey,
You brought up demons.
Yeah, you said demons. You said.
Oh. You know, my I'm cold now. I'm just
Oh, you're cold, man, in a jacket, man. Go bring jacket, come back.
We all suffer demons, yeah? Now, take demons out.
Okay.
If God is in your head and God wants to achieve something, yeah?
Yeah.
Then that is the plan. We don't have to understand it. God knows what
So,
God
what?
knows what he's
If
doing.
God wants you to achieve something and you do it,
If God wants you to do something, yeah?
yeah.
God's got the plan. God
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
We don't. So it's not for us to understand, is what I'm saying to you.
No, I agree with you because
With this now,
Yeah.
and you're talking, and we're talking about, right, we can wrestle with all sorts of things.
No, with God.
Emotionally, mentally, it does not have to be
wrestling. No, wrestling with God.
That's
I mean,
the beautiful thing with language.
No, hear me.
Because no, that is the beautiful thing with language. Because the way
What
things
beautiful?
are written,
But,
the way things are written,
what do you want to say?
it's
Go on.
open to interpretation.
Okay, was this a physical
This is not
wrestling?
art.
No, he said
This is not
Right
art.
He said it's metaphorical.
show
Okay,
me
he
his
said
text, is that
metaphorical. Brother, even if it's metaphorical, what I'm saying, when you wrestle and get something, because something wants to do something which you're not happy with, but if God plans something for you,
Bro,
hear me.
I'm gonna leave it like this, yeah?
Okay, go on.
You showed me a text, yeah?
Investigate it.
You showed me a text, yeah?
Okay.
I've given you my opinion on it, yeah?
No problem.
Next subject.
Okay, next subject I will tell you. Does God tell you to kill innocent people, children? Does God tell you to kill babies for a sin that happened 400 years ago?
Have you I know you've read the Ten Commandments.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Exactly. So,
But in the Old Testament, in Samuel again, God said to Saul to kill babies and infants because something happened 400 years ago.
No, so, listen. I could go. Oh, I could. No. You're laughing, yeah?
No, no,
I could get the Quran. I could get the Quran right now, yeah.
Yeah.
And go through bare stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Sharia and not, yeah.
No problem, show us.
But
Show us.
It's not in the Quran.
But listen, yeah.
Sharia is the right in the Quran.
Right, but
Yeah,
the
Sunnah.
word itself.
Yeah.
But we know
He's
what
talking about the law.
Yeah, but
we
he's
know-
it's
we know what
the
references
right,
are,
yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do
So,
know.
you have to be specific.
Huh?
In the Quran
If
never
you wanna-
says to
if you
kill
wanna-
babies
if you want a more
or
specific
women.
For sin something happened 400 years
Get more
ago.
learned on the subject.
Huh? Say it again?
If you want a more specific guy,
Yeah.
get more learned down the subject.
No problem. We just know. Look, what we're doing here, I'm just showing you. Look, brother. I'm just showing you. Look, that you trust in the Old Testament as a Muslim. I don't
I
believe.
trust in what I believe. Like
Hear
I
me-
said to you,
hear me out, hear me
I
out.
take my bits from all different religions.
Yeah, but hear me out.
I'm not. You're not running me from that state, that or that.
No, what I'm saying, hear me out, brother. Yeah, what I'm trying to establish here. Yes, there is some truth in the Old Testament without any doubt. Yeah.
There's truth in
But-
every.
hear
There's
me
truth
out.
in every
Hear me out.
religion.
Let me finish my point.
When they go off in the different directions, is when you need to cipher through. the
That's what
bullshit.
I'm saying. That's when you start thinking why Islam is going different direction now. Because why? As I have mentioned, you should investigate. Because Islam comes tell you, look, God does not regret. God does not tell you to kill babies and children for something happened 500 years ago.
I don't believe God tells you to do half the stuff that it says in the Quran. But
Which one, for example? Give you an example.
listen, oh my God, there's
Yeah,
bare
go
stuff,
on.
there's bare punishment.
Yeah,
There's
go.
loads of punishment.
Go, Bismillah.
I don't need to, because you can know.
What do you mean? You're making a claim.
Oh,
Yeah, but you made a claim, you made a claim.
You made a claim.
We're going to go over that subject right now.
Okay.
There's punishments in the Quran right now, yeah?
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
A punishment
Are you-
that
It's a punishment, not killing babies
my
and
days,
children.
you're telling me, yeah, that there's no punishments in the Quran, yeah, that we do not that we don't use now.
Who said no? Us, we're not using it doesn't mean it's wrong.
Exactly. Is that-
No.
Doesn't mean it's wrong.
You're missing
It
the
doesn't
point.
mean it's wrong.
Yeah, because why? For example, yeah, our culture, which is based upon liberal, okay, is based upon a liberal principles.
Yeah.
The British culture now is based upon a liberal principles. Liberal principles is not criteria. You understand?
I think it
Like
used to be based on liberal
but for
principles.
example,
It used to be, not so much now.
it's still now. For example, in Islam, Christianity, Judaism, we believe it's not allowed for a man to marry another man.
And
That's
we believe
the-
that in Christian.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said in
But
Islam,
you
إخوة, you know, I'm gonna come to that. Barakallah, may Allah bless you. إخوة, I'm coming to that. No, my
There's
point.
a difference.
No,
Don't put that in the Bible.
you're missing the point. No,
That's the state.
hear me out,
There's a difference.
brother. You have to hear me out. Hear me.
If the state passes a law, doesn't mean that's the rules.
Right,
of the
well, you
law.
missed the
That's
mark, that's the whole
state.
point.
That is the prime minister.
You made the point. The point here is you said because there's a punishment in the Quran which we don't use it anymore here, therefore it's wrong. No, there's no criteria because as I've mentioned in Islam and Muslims and the Christians and the Jews, we believe man getting married to another man it is a sin. But in this country they allow it. Doesn't mean therefore we have to say it is.
But again,
No,
alright, cool, alright,
so doesn't mean the Bible is wrong because of that.
Cool. But in the Quran it says you should abide, yeah, by all laws, yeah, and law unless they interfere, unless they
They go against the religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they start creating half the stuff here, yeah.
Creating what?
If this, like you see like the gay stuff there, yeah, you just talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
So if they rewrite the Quran now, yeah, and they put that in it, yeah, do it for it.
Yeah, we can't. We cannot accept it. We don't accept the. So what is the point?
Because it's not in my religion. So why
No.
are you forcing that on me?
No, you
It's
said
the
that.
It's the state.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I showed you a passage in the Bible which go and guess human sound reasoning and natural inclination, you said we have something in the Quran. Then your argument was because hear me out. You said there's a punishment in the Quran which we don't accept anymore here. I said you don't accept it doesn't not make it wrong. Why? Okay. Okay.
If you look at the majority of countries around the world that use those punishments, I think you'll find about 10 of them are one. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, but now, for example, in America, if someone murders someone, they have a capital punishment.
Yeah.
In this country, there's no capital punishment. So which one is right?
Which one is based on religion?
No, I'm asking. Before you tell me which one is based upon
I don't
religion,
understand I don't understand.
I'm
the
telling you.
relevance now.
I'm telling you. The culture of Britain or the culture of Algeria or the culture of any country cannot be utilized as a criteria to determine God's law. To say God's law is wrong because in our culture we say something else. God is perfect and His legislation is perfect. Do you understand my point?
Yeah, but alright, cool. So if you've got 10 Muslim countries and 5 use Sharia law and 5 don't, which one's right?
The one they use in Sharia law. In Sharia, yeah.
Is it?
Because they're following God's teaching. Yeah. Like that, of course. Because why? God wants for us, look, even the Sharia, when we say Sharia law, Sharia means it's a law.
Yeah.
Which is mean a divine law, okay?
I know what it means.
And the Sharia didn't come
Saying
to...
Sharia 2 times though.
Yeah, you say it 2 times. Because
Saying
you say-
Sharia in Arabic and
I
in
don't
English
speak
too.
Arabic.
Yeah, just how to clarify to you. That's why I clarify, no problem. My point is, Sharia did not come to make the people's life miserable. No, came to preserve people's lineage. Came to preserve people's life. Came to preserve people's intellect. That's why in Islam, anything that harms the intellect is forbidden. Drugs is forbidden. Alcohol is forbidden. Anything that harms the wealth, you start misusing the wealth, God will tell you, no, you are misusing the wealth and you are misusing it. The people are benefiting from you, like gambling and so on. So Sharia did not come just kill everyone, get a sword, here, kill him, whoa, it's not like that. I'm not saying, brother, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
The punishments.
Yeah, but I'm saying the punishment in Sharia, Islamic
I know you
Sharia.
brought that up as you reference something in the Bible. That's the same thing.
That's what, no. In the Quran, never God tell us to kill a baby and infant for a sin that happened 400 years ago. Or a donkeys. Doesn't say that in the Quran, brother. Understand? That is in the Bible.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't say kill
You
women,
know what the
period.
Quran says?
It doesn't say kill women or children, period.
No, we just
It even,
stone them to death.
it even
That's true.
excludes older people, seniors, and priests or
Yeah, in the
monks
war,
their
in the
temples,
war,
you know
Prophet
what I mean?
Muhammad said, in the war, when there is a battle, because we are living in the real world. When there is a war, Prophet Muhammad said, don't kill women, do not kill children, do not kill an old man, and do not kill a man in his temple, meaning someone is in a church or in a synagogue. Don't cut off the trees.
You got how many countries they're doing that? Right, man.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying.
saying,
Because
ask
they're
one question.
no, brother. You're a waffler. You ate waffle and you kept to waffle.
What is it? Well, I want to ask you about
I'm
one
finished.
thing.
Let me finish.
One thing,
No,
one
let me
thing,
finish.
one thing. No, because
Brother,
I
let me.
understand-
That is rude. That is
I
rude.
understand
That
you're
is
showing-
rude.
I understand
That is
you're
rude.
showing- I understand you're showing the righteous
No,
side
that is rude.
of
Let me
Islam
speak. Let me
here.
speak. Let me speak.
No, I want
No.
you to speak.
Brother,
But
I don't want
ask
to speak
one
to you
question,
because it was
one
waste of time.
question, one
I'm speaking to
question,
brother.
one question.
No,
I heard
brother,
something-
no.
I heard something here.
Brother, you heard
about-
many things.
About,
Okay, take off yourself.
What your right hand bears.
Okay.
And owning people.
Okay,
Is that
okay.
possible in
Let me
Islam?
speak to him. Okay.
Is that
now,
possible?
let me speak to him because I spoke to you. You ate waffle and you came to waffle today.
I don't know about waffling, bro.
Anyway, the point here is that
don't know about all of
those countries not following it does not make Islam is incorrect. Rather, teach us that we should follow Islam. Islam, when it comes to women, it gives you the best way. Why? Because Islam came from the creator of the heavens and the earth and that which is between them. That's why there's many Islam. Bro, you're smoking, you know. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's why Islamic scholars came and derived those legislation that God laid down in the Quran, the prophetic tradition. What is al-maqsad? Meaning, what is the intent behind it? You understand? That's why, for example, in the Quran doesn't not say cannabis or cocaine is forbidden, but Islam gives you principle. Anything that harms you and harms the intellect, then it's forbidden.
Intoxication.
Yes. That's it. Thank you very much. Understand? So my point to come back to it, in the Quran, in the Bible, it says also to Moses, he said, kill.
I'm not dealing with Moses. I'm not dealing with Moses.
You disbelieve everything.
Okay, tap
No, anyway, God said to Moses, go kill every woman that slept with a man and keep the little ones for yourself. I don't believe God said that. I believe in Moses to be a mighty prophet. I believe in the God of Moses. But my point here, that there's many teachings in the Old Testament which clearly show the Quran spoke the truth when he said that Bani Israel, the Israelites, some of them, not all of them, the Israelites did change the scripture which God gave it to their prophets and messengers.
All right, but
You understand
in
that?
Islam, are you allowed to keep slaves?
Okay.
In
That's not in
Islam,
the Quran, no?
but in
No, to kill women because they're a man.
No,
but
that's
my
not in the
brother,
Quran,
No.
in Islam, are you allowed to keep
Okay.
slaves?
Can I give you something?
Are you allowed to keep
Wait,
slaves
wait,
in
wait, wait.
Islam?
Can I give you something to
That's
read?
what I want to ask.
Here, what is the book I gave you? Okay?
Because I forgot, I was trying to ask you that question earlier, but I never
This
got
book,
to it.
Wallah, is very good. No, this one. This book is simple to explain what is the meaning of Islam. You can take it as a gift from me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it, yeah.
Yeah,
But
read
you
it.
know what it is, yeah?
It's knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge
No,
is
no,
knowledge.
no,
Knowledge
no,
is
no,
knowledge.
Let's
This is not just you, yeah. You see, every time I meet a Muslim,
Yeah.
whether it's my friend or not, yeah,
Yeah.
whenever I have a discussion with them,
Yeah.
they'll act like they're listening to me, yeah, and then they'll disregard everything and then give me a book and say, right, go away and read that, yeah, as if to say I haven't listened or I don't know anything.
I didn't say
Right.
that. You Mr. No,
But
I
at
said,
the same time-
you said you want to read
Brother, I
and
just
study and you want to research.
Knowledge is always welcome.
We're gonna
very
go.
much.
We're gonna go because we got to run. Yeah, but listen, I just want to
Read
ask
it
one
and
question.
come back to me.
I wanted to
And
ask
give me
you one
wait,
question.
wait.
But I'm
No,
gonna come
yeah,
back,
because
I mean, you're gonna talk
even
about-
me, I stop. Come back and ask me. You know, I'm here. Look, I'm here. I've been here since 2005. You know, the reason
And
I
we
come
appreciate
speak.
your knowledge as well. We appreciate
Thank you
it.
very
Don't
much.
forget
I
that
come
I
here
appreciate
to give dawah, okay? Because I believe I have the truth. So I want to share it with the. But no, I'll share with the people. It's up to the people to accept or reject. Understand? That's the way I do it. And yes, sometimes we fall into blameworthy debate. That's why I don't like that. That's why I was going to walk away from you.
I only had one
Okay.
more question for you
No,
earlier,
right,
but I
okay.
never got to ask you. Are you allowed to keep slaves
Okay.
in Islam, and do you believe that's right?
Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said, anyone that goes around and enslave a free man, his prayer is not accepted.
So what about what your
brother,
right
you
hand
asked me a question. You see how you're going to do it again?
No, go on, my
How
bad.
you
Go
gonna
on,
come
go on.
on?
I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. I'm just interested in the part where it says about what your right
No,
hand
no,
possesses.
you're gonna come to it, okay? We're gonna come to it. So now Islam. So Prophet Muhammad said, that's why the Muslim scholars said, the origin of human being to be free. No one should enslave no one, okay? To be free, because why? Allah created Adam as a free man, okay?
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, no.
That was what I
Now
wanted to know.
in Islam we have something which is the only time when in Islam Allah gave us 4 options in a war, okay? When there's 2 like proper war, country that has sovereign, not a group of crazy people going to Notting Hill Gate and taking women and said, "This is my right hand possess." No. So in Islam,
No, I just
you know-
heard this. I heard
no,
this
I'll
on the
explain
debate
that.
the
Explain
other
that.
day, so I just
To be
wanted
honest,
to ask you that.
to be honest, the reason you're asking that because there's many issues now. It become controversial.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the West. Remember my point earlier on. When the West stops something, they have to expect everyone to stop it, otherwise they'll be called backward. Because we, the Western world, we have stopped it. You have to follow our way or you are backward. Okay? Okay, now so in Islam, in a war, okay? Proper war, legislative war, okay? In Islam, Allah gave 4 options to the leader. One option, when you take war prisoners. Either you free them, fi sabilillah, for Allah's sake, free them, okay? Either you exchange them with the Muslim prisoners. Either you ask for compensation to give you money, or you can keep them as what to serve you, okay, as a servant. Because why? They waged a war against you, and because they rejected.
So not a slave, but a servant.
No, we don't say the term to slave. We don't use slave. So now,
that was it.
hear me out.
I'm trying to answer the
Hear me out. Now, if you the Muslim leader, he will look at the best interest for the society and for the Muslim people. What is what in our time? Is it to keep them as a servant, to let them go free, to put them in prison, to exchange them? So there's options. It's not compulsory to keep them as a servant. But if that happens, take care of them, treat them the way you treat yourself. clothe them.
Like you love yourself.
You clothe them the same cloth. For example, Prophet Muhammad's companion saw a man sitting down when his servant was standing, and he said, "Do not do that. Sit down, eat with him."
Yeah.
This is the best teaching.
Well, what you've done, you've definitely shown us some goodness in Islam.
Alhamdulillah.
You've definitely shown us some goodness.
All right, thank you very much. Alaikum salam. Okay, let me give you. Brother, sorry. There's a leaflet here. I want to take it. No, it's not here. Give me the leaflet, please. I want to give you about Prophet Muhammad because I spoke to you earlier on. So read this one, please.
What happened to the other guy? What happened to the other
Who's
guy?
the other guy?
Earlier?
Which one?
Is it Hamza? What's his
Hashim.
Hashim.
You shut him, Hashim.
I was trying to find Hashim because Hashim said to me
Yeah.
that Isa never had commandments, and I wanted to show him today that was a lie.
Okay.
I wanted to show him, but he ran.
I don't know because I don't
He
think
ran
Hashim.
fast.
I know Hashim when it comes to Christianity is good, mashallah.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know what he said.
But he made a big mistake because he said Jesus never had commandments. But
Maybe you misunderstood him.
In the Last Supper, Jesus specifically says, "Keep my
But
commandments."
to be honest, brother, what's your name again? Sorry.
Shifa.
Shifa, yeah? You know Shifa in Arabic means cure. Cure disease, but I know cure.
Why do you think I took that name? Why do you think I
Shifa,
took that
you
one?
took him to Arabic. Listen to this Shifa, yeah? What I was going to say, maybe you misunderstood him, just you misunderstood me earlier on. I never said Musa never existed, okay? But the other thing, you know, I want to bring you back about, you know, when we're talking about, because you did accept it, that yes, true, that Warqa bin Nawfal never taught Prophet Muhammad in terms of revelation. Maybe he taught him something outside, like when we told him this, the one that came to you, it was Gabriel, okay?
No, I was going to get to that
Hey,
because there are more ways to be a prophet than just revelation.
No, there's more.
I just want to establish that for the camera.
Please.
There is more than just
that's what I
revelation.
said.
There is more.
Brother, okay.
So I'm not going to deny it. I won't deny it.
Adam, 1 second. The one thing I was going to mention, Warqa bin Nawfal, if he taught Prophet Muhammad something which is part of revelation, and the Prophet Muhammad claimed that he revealed it from God, he would not follow him because he knows he's a liar. But the fact that he followed him and he believed he's a prophet, therefore he knew whatever he revealed was from the Creator.
Well, that was good. It's been a good conversation.
It was a nice conversation.
We've learned a lot today.
By your waffle.
I ain't a waffler. You do a lot of talking. You like your voice.
Bro,
He
nice
likes
to
his
meet you,
voice.
brother. Look at yourself, was there. I'll see you, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Hope this video was helpful for you. This may help others too, so please consider sharing, and we will bring more videos in the future, inshallah. So consider subscribing and you won't miss any. Jazakallahu khairan.